player.
Along those lines, Pop, Rudy Gay coming back. Obviously, you've got to be
Yeah.
happy about that.
Oh, I'm thrilled about it. He played through all that injury last year, and there had to be some trepidation on his part. Whether his ankles, his Achilles would hold up, that sort of thing, and he played through it all. And there were times when he was our go-to guy. There were certain games that he won for us because he scored, and we're looking forward to him being even healthier this year. And obviously he enjoyed being here, so he signed up again, and he'll be an important part of what we do.
Did you guys pick his brain at all? Because him and DeMar are very close. They had some time up in Toronto together.
I did not know they were close until after the fact.
In the end, Bob, was the Kawhi thing just not going to work, and do you feel comfortable that the organization and you did everything you could to make it work?
At this point, my main interest is definitely not to look back. It doesn't do us any good whatsoever. I'm thrilled to have DeMar and Jakob join us. And from that point on, that's where my focus will be. I'm not too interested in talking about the past. I don't even want to talk about Tim Duncan. It's
In
true.
the last couple of
Yes,
years,
sir.
you mentioned that in the West you got to have firepower. Do the moves that you make this offseason, including adding DeMar, shift to more of an offensive focus in the scoring that you had this summer?
You got to shoot the basketball, and DeMar does that well. But the rest of the makeup of the team, having Derek White develop, having Bryn come back, having Rudy come back, all people who can shoot it. Adding Marco Bellinelli, is important. So those things, round out and helps LaMarcus, do his thing down there. But that shooting will help us a great deal.
How much differently will DeMar and LaMarcus interact versus Kawhi and LaMarcus?
Well, I don't know. You could talk about that all night long. That's one of those questions that.
A lot of the chemistry built, the way the Spurs play is because of that camaraderie they have over the years. But now we have Tony, we have Kyle, we have Danny, Kawhi, all these guys that basically had chemistry. How are the new guys going to fill in those spots? Do you already have in mind somebody who's going to take over the Tony spot, Kyle spot, based on the new guys?
Well, DeJounte Murray is our point guard. I think that's probably pretty obvious to everybody. But as far as the way the team rounds out in the minutes and how they're issued, is going to be determined when training camp comes and, after that. So we don't decide and put that in stone ahead of time. But we got a great group to work with, and we've changed the team before. I mean, every championship that Timmy played on was a little bit different. So this year will be not much different than other years. We had a lot of additions last year. The year after Timmy retired, we won 61 games and went to the conference finals. The team changed. And, last year under tough circumstances, the 47 wins I thought was an excellent effort on the part of the team. And there were a lot of players that hadn't played a whole lot in the past. So, we'll do it again, but we'll have an even more talented crew this year than we had last year.
With everything you've endured this season, does that motivate you to want to keep going?
Well, of course it does. But, when you say that we've endured, this is basketball. And enduring, I think, is pretty much a misnomer. It is playing a child's game and getting paid for it, Enduring, just look at the TV and look what's going on in the world. There are a lot of billions of people enduring. We're not enduring anything.
You just brought up Timmy twice, by the way, on your own.
Is that a path into my psyche that I do miss him?
Pop, but in a way, having a new group, does that re-energize you after a difficult offseason?
Sure. I really don't spend a lot of time trying to assess how easy or difficult a season was. Each season it's a different mosaic. It's always exciting and fun to put it together and go to training camp and see who develops and who starts to fit with whom on the court. So it doesn't matter how easy or whether you won a championship the year before or not. You go right back to work and put it together again. That's what this is all about: being consistent and being persistent, in what you do. And I got a great staff, coaching-wise. Management staff is superb. Everybody participates, and together we'll all figure it out.
You talked a lot last year about that corporate knowledge. When you lose Tony, you lose Danny, Mono's still on the fence. Who are you going to count on to kind of instill that into the guys who may not know what that corporate knowledge is all about and what it is and what it entails?
All the new players are going to never go home. They're going to be in the gym, and it's going to be like torture. They're going to be watching film 24 hours a day and just speaking basketball over and over and over again.
Speaking of torture, did you catch President Trump with President Putin?
I'm not sure this is the forum in which I want to dive in again, so I'll just let that go.
Was it a no-brainer for you to
But I did watch it.
move Becky up to that front row?
Oh, Becky. Sure. Becky is a very knowledgeable basketball coach. And it was a natural progression for her to take JB's spot at this point. She's highly respected by the players. She's creative. She's very confident. Her ideas are sound. And to have her on the front of the bench now is an addition that I look forward to. And hopefully it'll be a signal that there are a lot of other women out there who are pretty capable and can function in that capacity.
Does she make you nervous that she might take your spot?
Well, somebody's going to take my spot eventually anyway, so that remains to be seen. I don't worry about that too much.
Have you had a chance to watch Lonnie at all and get thoughts on him and bringing him into this program?
Well, I'll give one thought. I watched the Summer League from here in San Antonio. I thought I had a better seat sitting watching it on TV and seeing the replays than being in Vegas. And the one thought that went through my head when he would use some of that athleticism and he would do something that was a little bit off the cuff, I started thinking about Manu when he was young, So got to let him run a little bit and see where it goes. But he's a highly intelligent young man. He's got a passion to get better, and he did a good job in the Summer League.
I know a lot of people are, with this Kawhi thing, everybody's talking about that. But you pop up a lot too, and everybody says, well, when is Gregg going to be done? Is he on his way out? Is that all popping in your head?
Why would somebody say that?
Because they care about your well-being and they care about you coaching on the sideline.
No, that's baloney. You get to a certain age, and everybody says, well, how long are you going to do this? How long are you going to do what you're doing? When I can't do it anymore or don't want to do it or people don't want to do it with me, then I'll stop doing it. But I'm fine.
How much of the Team USA responsibility do you weigh on that?
I'm not sure I understand.
As far as does it play a part in you being the coach of Team USA, upcoming for the 2020 Olympics?
Well, those are two separate things. I mean, if I wasn't coaching the USA team, I'd still be coaching the Spurs. It's a huge responsibility, obviously, and I will think about it probably on a daily basis to some degree because that's just a natural thing. But it's a humbling thought to coach that team. But it doesn't preclude me from doing what I'm doing with the Spurs. I think Coach K did a halfway decent job coaching Duke and winning over and over and over again with USA basketball. So he led the way, and he was able to do it. So hopefully I can follow in his footsteps.
Are you and Larry racing each other to find out, trying to figure out who's going to last longer?
Oh, that's an easy one. Larry's going to last longer. There's no doubt that Larry will last longer. And I'm not kidding. It's for sure. Anybody who's known him for a while, like you guys over there, it's true. He'll last longer.
When we hear all the talking heads talking about Coach Pop and, now you coaching Team USA and the great challenges, they all say Coach Popovich, the greatest of all time. When you hear this, what comes through your head?
That's a gross exaggeration, and I mean that sincerely. That's an exaggeration. It's very kind, but it's an exaggeration. There are a lot of people out there that can do the job. And I've been fortunate to be asked, and I'm going to do the best I can.
Are you guys done with any off-season? Or is this
Are we
still-
done with what?
Are off-season transactions?
You got to ask RC. He surprises me every day. All right, take care. Enjoy the rest of the summer.
Just come back tomorrow and say you meant the exact opposite.